Sir Michael Haggerty will present the case on behalf of the Crown.
There are two series of charges here, ladies and gentlemen. The four defendants in front are charged with 11 counts in relation to the explosion of the Guildford pub and the murders of 5 people. The Crown will show that these were the bombers. The 7 defendants behind are charged with the possession of explosives. They are not charged with murder. The Crown's case against them is that they are a support network for the bombers, and as such should be considered totally independent. My first witness is Inspector Robert Dixon.
I swear by Almighty God that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Inspector, why do you believe these 4 are the bombers?
First Hill, then Conlon, Armstrong, Richardson confessed to the bombing. They're the IRA's ASU.
Can you explain ASUs for us?
Active Service Unit. They're the elite of the IRA, those who carry out the bombings and the shootings. Very often they're combat veterans with previous experience of shooting at soldiers and planting explosives.
And the others, Annie Maguire and her family?
They are the IRA's support network. They store their families, friends, they store the weapons and the explosives, and they provide safe, what we call safe houses.
Thank you, Inspector.
Inspector, these people were arrested 2 days after the Prevention of Terrorism Act was introduced.
That's correct.
Can you explain, please, the powers that this gives to the police?
It permits us to hold suspected terrorists for a period of up to 7 days.
Quite extraordinary powers in a democracy. Quite difficult, I would have thought, for the police to resist the temptation to deal forcibly with people.
Objection.
People whom they suspect of the biggest bombing campaign on the British mainland since the Second World War.
Objection. My Lord, I really must...
Get to the point.
Now, this bombing campaign struck deep into the British people's sense of security. The people look to you, Inspector, to find those responsible.
Yes.
You must have been under the most intense pressure.
That's my job.
Now, all of the defendants claim, including young Patrick Maguire, aged just 14. Patrick, would you stand up, please? Thank you. All of the defendants claim that they were subjected to physical and mental abuse while under police custody.
They were never harmed in any way.
He's fucking lying! Mr. Conlon says that you pulled him by the hair and squeezed his testicles.
I never even spoke to Mr. Conlon.
I hope you burn in hell, Dixon.
Silence. Mr. Hill says the police sat astride him and put a gun in his mouth.
There was no pressure of any kind.
You can go and fuck yourself, you lying bastard!
Order in court!
Inspector, in the case of the 4 main defendants, you have no corroborating evidence of any kind.
I have the confessions of 4 obvious terrorists. What more do you want?